We haven't had a good mage in a while, to be fair. Mage is like... Because I've gone 12 wins with Priest, with Druid... No. With Paladin, with Druid, and Priest, I guess, yeah. Priest, Paladin, Druid? Is that right? I think that's right. But never with Mage. For not picking that Druid? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but I'll do Mage. We haven't played any Mages all night. Jane's fingers are weird. Does not look like a comfortable way to hold that arcane ball. Swordsman on your new account? Nice. Well, Gunman. Nice to meet you then. Okay, let's go with probably a Sunwalker here. It's kind of a little bit awkward sometimes. I don't believe it's a very good constructed card. It's way too easy to deal with, but in Arena, I kind of like it. We'll take Sunwalker. Oh, here's a brand new card. After you cast a spell, deal 2 damage randomly split amongst enemies. I don't know that that's going to actually be that great for me, but Dragon Egg, at least I could ping myself. And it's pretty sure to at least be a delayed 2-1. You hate it, Jin? You hate it seeing it played against you, or you hate... I am paying 5 mana for 2/2/1s. That's a good point. That's a good point. I guess Flamewalker at the very least is 2/4 for 3. That's good stats. I was just assuming I wouldn't... Yeah, alright. Flamewalker. Flamewalker. You've convinced me. You've convinced me. Oh, Flamewaker. Thank you. Flamewaker. Not Flamewalker. Flamewaker. Alright. Probably Spellbreaker here. I would like Silence. We have no guarantee we're going to get a Polymorph or anything like that, so we might need to silence something that gets out of control. And I really like the Spellbreaker. This is a really hard choice for me. Turn 3, coin Arcane Missiles. Well, yeah, but that's assuming I draft an Arcane Missiles, which I probably wouldn't. I'm not saying Arcane Missiles is bad. It's a totally fine card. Alright. So, this is hard for me because, on the one hand, Arcane Intellect is really, really good card draw, but I hate the tempo loss. It's the same as, like, trying to get away with Sprint. The only advantage to Arcane Intellect is that you can play at turn 7 and not really worry about it, but I feel like the only time I ever have Arcane Intellect in hand is when I've already got the cards and what I need is tempo. Cone of Cold I like for the tempo, but I might just want a vanilla 2-drop at this point. You know, I think I'm going to pick Cone of Cold here. I think people in general don't love this card, but I really like it. The tempo gain from the freeze is massive. The 1 damage it does is sometimes sufficient. I'm going to do Cone of Cold. Arcane Intellect does win top deck wars. I cannot tell you, like, I've seen these 3 cards offered against each other so many times. I love Dark Iron Dwarf, but I cannot pick it in this situation. So do I want a Fireball or a Polymorph? I think I'm going to choose Fireball, if only because Fireball... Most things that Polymorph can deal with, Fireball can deal with too. There's a lot of things where that's not true. Anything with a Death Rattle effect, obviously. Anything with more than 6 health, obviously. But Fireball could also go face. I think Fireball is a better pick. I mean, how could you not pick a Fireball every time you see it as a mage? I like Spectral Knight here. This deck is getting a little bit heavy, but I don't really have a choice of a light card. So I'm going to choose Spectral Knight. Silverhand Knight is a superior choice here, but Yeah, this deck is heavy now, but I've got plenty of cards still left to draw. Yeah, it's the best card. Well, I wouldn't say it's the best card to top deck. The best card for Mage to top deck might be a winning Pyroblast, but it's pretty good. But even, I've top decked it before. Like, you've got 10 mana, you pay your 3 mana Arcane Intellect, and you draw 2 4-drops. It's like, that's pretty good, you know. Next turn, you probably get something good. But we're talking it takes 3 turns from that moment, because you've got to wait till next turn to play it, to play both of them, to get the advantage of drawing Arcane Intellect. You've got to wait till next turn to play it, then you've got to wait till the turn after that before you could take advantage of it. So unlike something that you could take advantage of right now, you've got to wait 3 turns before you could even get any value out of Arcane Intellect. Assuming that's your draw. So it's a really good top deck card, but I don't know. I feel like the tempo loss is sometimes too massive. We'll do Silverhand Knight. It's like the Boss Olympics. I know. How do you choose amongst those 3 cards? Fireball, Polymorph, and Dark Iron Dwarf. One of the top arena cards. If you didn't have Arcane Intellect, you would have simply drawn a 4-drop, then a 4-drop the following turn. Right. I know Arcane Intellect gets you better off. Like, I'm agreeing with that. But I'm saying you don't realize that benefit for 3 turns. Because you get your 4-drop that you play that turn anyway, and then you play your 4-drop the following turn along with the other cards. So it's the next turn that your board gets bigger, and then the following turn after that is when you actually get to attack with them. And if by that time you've lost, then the card advantage that you get from Arcane Intellect never matters. So that's the problem I have with Arcane Intellect. It's a great card, but it often takes like 1, usually 2 turns before it actually gives you an advantage, depending on what you draw with it. You know, if you draw your Flame Strike that you needed to survive, then obviously it's really good, but I can't choose between the Mirror Entity and the Harvest Golem, and I just did Harvest Golem. I know I said I would pick Fireball every time I saw it, but Flame Cannon is really good, and I do need some early removal, but it's Fireball. Fireball. I don't need minions or a board control at all if I just Fireball, 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 Fireball. I like Pint-Sized Summoner. I'll take it. Oh, man, this deck is massively heavy. Get the Egyptian god cards. I was reading about Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day. Flame Cannon is more useful of a card? Maybe. Maybe in this deck for sure. Hard to pass up Fireball, though. I just didn't want to. I'm going to do another Spectral Knight. I'll do Earthen Ring. Look at the arena run that drafted 12 Fireballs. Guess how many wins it got? It's probably either 0 or 12, would be my guess. And I could completely see it going either way. 12 Fireballs actually seems like enough that you could potentially get 0 wins, but it depends on your opponents. If you ran into 3 decks that were designed to be fast, you lose. If you ran into 12 decks in a row that were designed to be slow, you win. I don't really want Bloodsail Raider. I'd actually prefer to take Mirror Image, but I need 2 drops. I need 2 drops so bad, but I could take a 3rd Fireball. All right, tell me, Jen, because this will determine it. If the 12 Fireball deck went 12 wins, I'll draft another Fireball here. If it went 0, I'll take a Sorcerer's Apprentice. Fireball number 3? It went 12-0. All right. Yeah, Fireball. I gotta do it. I mean, 12 Fireballs might go 12-0, but 3 Fireballs I could get locked up. What if it's a game where I just don't draw any of them? I gotta do Mechanical Yeti here. Oh, my curve is being really rude to me. Do I take Zombie Chow? I can't. What do you guys think of Hungry Crab in a Murloc Shaman deck in Constructed? It's fine. To me, I don't really like it very much, because the buff it gets isn't very much to sacrifice a card of your own. It's really only useful in killing one of your opponent's Murlocs. So, I don't know. To me, it's of limited value. I think Zombie Chow is probably the best pick, but I'm going to take a Micro Machine. Because I hate Zombie Chow. Like, I could just imagine that situation where I just need... Like, my opponent's got 8 health. I've got a Fireball in hand. Like, I'm ready to kill him. I just need a minion to play. And then I top deck Zombie Chow. And I realize, oh, if it was any card other than Zombie Chow, I could play it. But because it's Zombie Chow, I can't. I'm going to take the Micro Machine. Now I'll take the Polymorph. Well, will I? Clockwork Gnome. I would like some more early action. And I might not need the Polymorph. With 3 Fireballs. I'm just too afraid I'm not going to have any early plays. I'm going to do Clockwork Gnome. Alright, well, this makes me a little bit happier that I didn't take Polymorph, because I think I'm going to take Cone of Cold. No, I got to take the Lost Hall Strider. I have to take the Lost Hall Strider. I like Shattered Sun Cleric here. I don't think this tempo is really going to matter to me. I'll take the Shattered Sun. Sweet! So these are 3 very good legendaries. Ysera's really good, but it's going to come out really, really late. That's the only thing that I'm kind of hesitant about using it to play. Fugan, probably not going to get Thaddeus synergy. A 5-drop 4/7 is fine. Black Knight is pretty good, but if I don't have a good taunt target with it, it's not that great. I think Ysera talking Arena is probably the best play. Yeah, it's a game winner. That's the thing. I might not survive to play it, but... You know, once I hit, like, turn 7, if it hasn't been poisoning my hand, I'm excited when I draw it. Black Knight is massive as well. The swing could be huge. Even if I get something like a Senjin with it, I'm developing a Yeti and then killing a 4-drop for 2 extra mana. But it could also live and die in my hand because I'm constantly waiting for the taunt to come out. I think I have to take Ysera. Fugan is tempting, but I gotta take Ysera. I think I could benefit more from the extra spell damage than I could from the adjacent minions. And I want more 2-drops, so I'll do Kobold. I want the Mechanical Yeti, but... Well, I've really only got 2 4-drops. So technically I have more 2-drop, way more 2-drops than I have 4-drops. Maybe I do the Mechanical Yeti over the Amani. Ysera to Dream is lethal, Ysera to Nightmare is lethal, Ysera to Ysera Awakens is lethal. Yeah, maybe all of that. Depends on what my own health is, but... Operation Super Yeti for 5 mana? If I had maybe some big endgame cards, I would think more about Fugan, but I have nothing at the end of my game right now, other than Ysera. In the words of the immortal Senpai Trump, you see a Yeti, you pick a Yeti. Yeah, probably. This deck can't afford it. 4 we're peaking at, but it's just because of the Fireballs and the Cone of Cold. Alright, Yeti. I'm much more likely to see a better 2 or 1-drop, like both of these, than to see a better 4-drop. I think Mono Worm is going to be better for me than Stone Splitter, but Stone Splitter is just so irritating. And really, most of my spells are big. I don't have any little spells yet. I'll take the Stone Splitter. Okay, now I'll take the Polymorph. Duplicate's pretty tempting, though, because I don't have that many minions. Yeah, actually. There's a few minions that I don't want to duplicate, but I'm fine with most of them. I picked the Yeti and the Arena Gods rewarded me with 1 and 2 drops in the following picks. Very good point. Very good point. No, I'm not really that hurting on minions. Okay, I'll take the Polymorph. Duplicate Ysera is tempting, but that's going to be hard to pull off. I'll take Poly. Yeah, Worgen Infiltrator is the easy choice for me here. Worgen Infiltrator basically does the same thing that Zombie Chow does. It's the 2 damage to clear something. Yeah, it probably dies where Zombie Chow might have survived, but unless you get this on turn 1, it sucks. Worgen Infiltrator, even on turn 7, is fine, because your opponent needs an AoE to clear it. Perfectly fine 2 drops, but Water Elemental is so strong. I'll take it. I worry a little bit more about my end game than my early game, so I'd rather have good 4 drops than good 2 drops. Gotta do Flame Strike. I don't think there's any question about that. Okay. Well, it's gonna be Arcane Nullifier. Demolisher is tempting, but it's gonna be Arcane Nullifier. It's yet another 4, but... well... I don't have that many 3s. Demolisher really only works if I have control, though. Ah, dang, I like Demolisher. I'm going to take it. Man, another Cone of Cold. Yeah, I really do. I've not seen a single Frostbolt. I've not seen a single Arcane Missiles. I've not seen a single... well, I have seen a Flame Strike, I suppose. Alright, Burly Rockjaw Trog versus Cone of Cold. I do have a bigger AoE now in the form of Flame Strike, so I might not need the Cone of Cold. I've now picked up a lot more 4 drops. I'd rather have the minion, though. Burly Rockjaw. Alright. How many mechs do I have? I actually have a not insubstantial number of mechs. I guess I could take the Goblin Blast Mage. The only other option is Vaporize, and I just don't think so. We'll do Goblin. Alright, turns out that, that Burly Rockjaw Trog may have not been the right pick, but it would have been a Cone of Cold anyway. This is a really rude curve. But, Vaporize is a guaranteed 1-for-1? That's true. Alright, let's give it a shot. This deck is going to be interesting. We don't have very many spells, but the spells that we do have are 3 Fireballs, Flame Strike, Cone of Cold. Those are our spells. They're really good spells. We've got few spells, but the spells that we have are quality. Not all of the 4 drops, unfortunately. There's no Piloted Shredder. We don't have very many sticky minions at all. As in, Ysera is a kind of a god. Yeah, that's true.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Well, I mean, I can't be really surprised.
Magic will tear you apart.
My magic will tear you apart. I'll dump Fireball because I'm likely to draw another one. I'll drop Goblin Blast Mage because I don't have a mech. And I probably will draw another 4-drop before turn 4 that's better than the Goblin Blast Mage. Great, great, great starting hand. I could even opt to coin one of my 2-drops if I want to. I don't mind forcing him to ping. I really don't mind forcing him to ping. Alright. Pretty good one, too. Save coin, probably. But, man, I've got a really smooth opening. Alright. Annoying. I could Flamewalker coin Whirling Blades. It probably kills the Earthen Ring. Well, no, it doesn't. It would only do 4 damage. I would need... It would be a... It'd be a 25% chance. I'm gonna do it, though. Yes! Flame Waker. Flame Waker. Thank you. Yeah, Flame Waker's really good. So I opted to target this with Whirling Blades. Just because I thought it was possible I was going to have to make that trade. That's too bad. Maybe I just Fireball it. I've got more. And I don't want to blow my entire board on... Yeah, I'm going to Fireball it. That's a Fireball target. I mean, pretty much any good 4-drop minion is a good Fireball target, except for Piloted Shredder, I suppose.
You gotta be kidding me!
That's also a really good Fireball target. Ah, I wish I had a tiny little taunt. I guess I just ignore it.
I wonder.
It'll hopefully lock him up a little bit. I want to play the Silverhand Knight this turn, because he can't Flame Strike. He could Blizzard, but it wouldn't be that amazing if he did.
Ready, sir.
Flame Walker. But we got massive value out of the Flame Waker here. Not only the lucky swing, but also an extra 2 damage to face.
What to do?
And he's kind of in this situation now of it's like, I can't figure out which minion is more valuable to get rid of. I can't cast a spell without buffing this. Anytime I cast a spell, Flame Waker attacks. This one actually represents the most damage. The 2/2 might just be the one he chooses because he gets confused.
What to do? What to do?
I think probably the Flame Waker was the right choice. Okay, he wants to cast a spell. Oh, the right target. The absolute right target. That's a shame. That's a shame. Huh. Ah, that secret messes me up. If only I had a spell. I'm gonna go face here.
You insist.
Dang, I was really hoping that triggered something. Okay, so it's not Vaporize or Ice Barrier. Could still be Ice Block. Could be Counterspell. Could be Counterspell. But it could also be Mirror Entity.
Time runs out on me.
Can I risk that it's Mirror Entity? Dang, it was. Oh well. Dang. I had to risk it. Duplicate was a good possibility. Counterspell was a good possibility because he knew I had the Flame Waker on the board. Ah, drat. Now I'm in massive trouble. I need to draw my Cone of Cold. I didn't. I'm in huge trouble now. Fortunately, he can't ping this. Kobold Geomancer is rapidly losing value. I've got to draw pretty much my Cone of Cold for it. So I'm going to actually play it. Because it's just a vanilla 2-2. It trades with both of those. This board answers his board, and I'm far enough ahead in health that it might be okay, but... I don't know. Flame Strike, and I'm in trouble. He's plotting something. For sure. Oh, that's not too bad. That's actually not too bad at all. Is he really going to do that? Really? I guess he was terrified of me having a spell in hand, but... it seemed unnecessarily terrified. Duplicate and Mirror Entity for sure.
What to do? What to do?
But I couldn't hamper my play that much in the off chance that it was... well, not the off chance. In the likely chance that it was Mirror Entity. I didn't want to give him the 5-4, but it was better... like, I wasn't going to play the Spectral Knight because I was giving respect to the idea that it might be... ah, darn it. Alright. Well, no, I can't leave that alive.
What to do? Time runs out on me.
Usually I don't like to ping face in a situation like that, but I've got to remember I've got 2 fireballs still left in hand. Alright, he's going to draw cards. That's actually a fine sign for me. He's spending 5 mana to draw a card.
I'll never tell.
Oh, drat. Alright, I'm sensing Duplicate. I don't want to give him more tigers. Yeah, I don't like the new untargetable effect at all. He's gotten just really far ahead of me. Well, am I going to kill something of his? Probably.
What to do? What to do?
Polymorph, kill a sheep. Yeah, I think I want to save my fire. If it's Duplicate, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather give him 2 of those than one of these. I'm far enough ahead that I'm planning to go for a win next turn. Play the Trog, play the Shattered Sun Cleric.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
Here.
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
Runs out on me.
I hate finding myself in the situation where I play around duplicate and it's mirror entity, and then later it's duplicate. Ugh. Come on, fireball. Where's that? Two more fireballs. 5-10. Ah, I'm actually risking dying now. These were awful cards to have drawn. Because he could wipe my board next turn. Alright, let's silence this so at least he can't draw more cards. I guess I didn't need to do all that, considering I don't really need to drop him down to 3 health. Well, maybe I do. Annoying, but fine. Don't know why he whoopsed.
Trogzor.
You win.
Okay. I guess there was nothing he could do, so he put the right number of minions down. I don't know why he whoopsed the sheep play, though. That was a totally fine target for him. That's, in fact, exactly what he should have polymorphed. I don't get the whoops, but that's cool. Yeah, there's nothing better than giving your opponent a frog or a sheep or something on a duplicate, but polymorph was too valuable at that point. Dropping him to 3 health point makes the 2-2 lethal. Right, exactly. But I knew since I was relying on a very minion approach death, I needed that polymorph just in case he had a nice big taunt. A Fen Creeper or something, even something that simple, would have just taken out so many of my cards to kill. Yeah, I'll do this. Think he saw the increase in the attack before polymorph took effect and thought it was going to stick? Oh, could be.
Job's done.
I mean, it was a play that doesn't give him the win, but it was still a fine play. I mean, in this deck, a pint-sized summoner on turn 2 is really good, but I don't have a 4-drop in my hand. I'm going to play the Trog instead. He planned on playing Poly and Flame Strike. Oh, that could be. That could be. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Ah, then I drew the 4-drop. Oh, well. I couldn't rely on the fact that I would. Dang. Because if I wouldn't have drawn that, it would have been disappointing. If he would have played something that... If he would have played like a 2-2 or something, that would have been disappointing. Maybe it would have been still better to play. Okay, that's fine. I want to get the Spectral Knight down rather than ping. Ping and do nothing is a little too slow. Maybe if I had a 3-drop to play. But I'd rather take the damage here and get that down that much faster. Can't rely on trying to 4-drop, I know. It was very likely, but I can't rely on it. I could expect it. I could plan for it. I could assume almost certainly I'm going to. That's really quite fine. Yeah, that's fine. Too bad the Mechanical Yeti isn't down yet. But it's gonna be. I'm definitely clearing this board, though, right? Mechanical Yeti, ping. Use the Stone Splitter Trog to take out the Silverback Patriarch. So many ways for hunters to deal 1 damage. And I'll kill this as well. It's a beast. I don't want Hunter to have a beast. And I don't really worry about the Spectral Knight's health as much, because he can't target it anyway. Whenever I see a Silverback Patriarch, I always wonder what was the other 2 picks. Well, it is a beast, so... Wait, is it? Yeah, it is, okay. It is a beast, so perhaps a hunter would see it and think, oh, it's a beast, I gotta pick it. I'm not saying it was the best of the 3. Can't target that. Thanks for letting me know, though. So I think maybe he's got an explosive shot. No, maybe not. That could have been a battle cry effect. Yeah, it could be anything. I can't draw any conclusions. Yeah, the effect here looks like it's behind beer. Like it's got that coloration and bubbles floating through it. It's weird.
I wonder.
I always love when someone tries to do that. It makes me curious. It makes me really wonder. Yeah, battle cries can target it.
Locked and loaded.
I'm kind of hesitant to Blast Mage, but it's just so good. And what else am I going to play? I'm going to play a minion anyway. Maybe Sunwalker, but... I mean, Sunwalker trade the pint-sized summoner is actually not a bad thing. Goblin Blast Mage probably kills it, but... I don't really need the effect anymore. I've gotten so much out of it already. Goblin Blast Mage is usually 4, right? Yeah. I'm gonna trade it. I'm perhaps too hesitant to develop beyond 4, but I don't want to give him an incredible Unleash turn or an incredible MC tech. That's okay. It's still got the shield, so it's fine. Alright, and there's his Unleash. And a Scavenging Hyena. Yeah, alright, I think this was right. We could not risk going up that high in minion count. But Goblin Blast Mage is going to be pretty good right now. I'm terrified of the MC tech. I quake in fear at the MC tech. The one thing I do have to be afraid of with Goblin Blast Mage, though, is if it kills the Hound first, it's going to get an extra attack. I'm going to do it anyway, though. Are you kidding me? Really? Alright, well, I've got 9. I could put him down to 4. Where are my fireballs?
What to do? What to do?
I could also go for lethal next turn. Let's just go for lethal next turn. I'm going for lethal next turn anyway. May as well go for the lethal here. It's still 5 on board. Go face, yeah, but if he had a Houndmaster or anything like that, it's over. That would be way too... I do have a Polymorph, though, I suppose. I don't think this matters, though. I think he's done for. Yeah, he's done for. Yeah, 'cause this guy had really nothing to come at me with. If only you had 12 fireballs, yeah. He oopsed there. I wonder if he had a way to survive and didn't realize I was going to kill him. Or maybe it was just he was, like, commenting on the fact of, wow, you walked all over me. That Goblin Blast Mage is a huge card to play. Just massive. The fact that we had a pint-sized summoner that we were able to play turn 3 that survived most of the game, Mechanical Yeti into a Goblin Blast Mage, we had just really good on-curve cards. A Spectral Knight that just stayed on the board pretty much the entire game once we got it down turn 4. Sunwalker. I don't know if there's anything else we could have had that would have worked as well as that. That was really good. Let's do one more game. Final game. I wouldn't necessarily call it a 100% win rate after 2 games. It is technically that, but... But the thing is, these games have been won before Ysera was going to be useful anyway, so not drawing Ysera has actually been helpful for me. 12 Fireballs and Archmage combo? Yikes. Wait, you mean Antonidas? That would be hard to pull off Antonidas. Antonidas into Fireball is kind of hard. I do love in my Antonidas deck, though, saving the coin for the very end and on turn 10 being like Antonidas coin and then the Fireball you draw off the coin. Yeah, I'll keep it as a 2-drop. Kobold Geomancer is only really super helpful with Cone of Cold. So. Yes. Yes, Jin. That's true. That's a good question. ZX. I hadn't even thought of that. Why is Flame Strike a common for a mage, but Savagery is rare for a druid? I mean, they're totally different cards, naturally, but that is one of the huge strengths of the... Alright, wow. No, I'm not going to attack with it. That was almost a mistake. Gonna save that for removal, of course. I mean, making him hero ability that turn wouldn't have been that terrible. That's cool.
First kill.
Maybe miss 2 attack. I think if he had a way to deal with the Micro Machine, he would have done it last turn instead of just giving me that wolf. So potentially, he's still got no way to deal with it, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's going to give me 5 damage next turn. And he needs to kill it that way, so he's going to give me 3 damage off of it right now. He's going to kill it, but it's going to get a lot of value in the meantime. Plus, I've got Fireball ready to go. And if he wants to kill it, assuming he's using his hero ability to do it and not something like, say, Swipe, he's going to take another 5 damage. Oh, okay.
I've got a hit.
That was still very desperate, though. I've got 6, 14, I've got 13 damage.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I'm not going to quite go for it yet. Because this also sets me up for a really easy lethal next turn. Man, Micro Machine and the fact that I started so early and he had nothing. Yeah, good play, but it's just way too late. He finally got a really good thing on the board, but... That was intense. This mage is pretty good. This mage is pretty good. Micro Machine, very powerful. You don't have a way to deal with it, it wins the game. That's exactly what happened there. He didn't have a way to deal with it, so I won the game. Alright, let's see how this game goes for us.
Versus Gul'dan.
Alright, it's a Warlock.
So shall be mine.
Ooh, Ysera in the opening hand, no thank you. But these are pretty good. Do I keep the Fireball? No, I'm really likely to pick up another one. I've got 3. This is much better. I'd rather this curve. As much as I'd love to keep the coin to use with Flamewaker, I'd much rather coin out a Micro Machine than play a Stone Splitter Trog, then play the Flamewaker, then play the Burling Rockjaw Trog. That's a lot better. So we are off to a super strong start. An SSS, as I like to call it. This Warlock has to have an answer for my Micro Machine, or it's going to really hurt him. He might also just have a 2-drop, in which case the Micro Machine is basically just a 3-2 for me. Demon Fire is a response. It's a much bigger response than I think is necessary, so that's good. We'll drop that down. We've got a couple of different options. Shattered Sun Cleric would be pretty good. Maybe. If Shattered Sun doesn't give my Trog a really good target, probably be Flamewaker. Hey, no problem, Sanjo. Huh. Well, I guess I will play the Flamewaker. I have no spells in hand, and actually, don't tell him, but I've got very little spells, period. So, I'm not too worried if he just trades it. I think these two are going to be more valuable for me. So I don't like that, but he might not trade his 4-2 into my 2-3. He will probably trade it into the Flamewaker. Because now he's worried if he doesn't make this trade that I cast a spell and kill the Jungle Panther next turn. So that's an okay trade for me. He trades his 3-drop into my 3-drop. They're both pretty much equally valuable for us.
So many possibilities.
Polyphemus was the Cyclops Odysseus escaped from by blinding. And he was known for his sheep, which would make sense why the card is named Polymorphous. Ah, interesting. I don't think that's actually the reason. Polymorph comes from, I believe it's Latin. It could be Greek. Morph meaning to change, and poly meaning any, so it's to change into anything. But Polyphemus, there's this great painting. Oh, shoot, it's the one that I broke. Okay, hold on one second. Let me do this, and then I'll tell the story. Ugh, I don't love this. I don't want to ping. I don't have to ping.
I wonder.
Oh, he's totally got Mortal Coil, doesn't he? Well, even if he does, he could still do the same thing. I don't want to ping. If I ping, I have nothing else to play. That's just so weak. Alright, he might have Mortal Coil, but... But if he does, so be it. I don't like playing a really valuable card when he's got Kobold Geomancer. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, your point is that it was a sheep, right, yeah. Yeah, Odysseus and his men, I believe, hid under the sheep that he had and tried to escape. And he picked all of them up and checked them, and I believe he ate one of Odysseus's men at that point. So there's this famous painting of, I forget who it's by, I want to say Goya. This famous painting of Jupiter No, maybe it wasn't Jupiter. Anyway, it's Zeus's father, I believe, consuming his children. All right, let me make this move. Hold on. Oh, he did make that trade. Oh, I didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. All right. I'm a little nervous about this. Because, according to the legend, Zeus's father discovered that one of his sons was going to overthrow him. So in order to prevent that, he ate all of his children. But Zeus's mother protected him from that. That's the myth. And there's this great painting that's just, like, very, very haunting of Zeus's father consuming his children. And I did a pastel piece in that style that was Polyphemus eating one of Odysseus's men. Saturn, thank you. Saturn devouring his son by Goya. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Whew. Whew. I don't know that I'm going to have a better polymorph target than that. I mean, I might. But I don't think I am. I'd much rather have fireballed it, but I've still got 3 fireballs lurking in my 20 final cards. Probably did not want to make your Trog 5/5. That's... Oh, yeah, for sure. But I don't even know that he has any spells left. Alright, he's tapping. That's a huge advantage he has over me now. If he was not a warlock, I'd be in much better shape. But I have not put much pressure on his health. So even though I have the card advantage, he's going to be able to turn that around real quick. I don't think that was worth it. Very interesting. I'm going to ping face. Pinging this doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not going to ping it 3 times. I know it's a really creepy painting, right? It's very haunting, very uncomfortable. What I tried very hard to capture was the quality of the eyes, just them being, like, very white. Oh, thank you, Dustwatts. I do need to change that. Thank you. Just updated that. Ooh. Alright, I mean... I'd love to be able to heal myself, but... Yeah.
Job's done.
I like this. Because I've got a plan that I'm probably getting 5 health from the zombie chow. So I'm not too worried about my health. I'm so far ahead. I've also got Ysera to play next turn. Ysera's going to get me massively ahead, especially if he can't remove it immediately. Alright. I guess I'm probably going to have to fireball that. Oh, he's gonna let me keep it? No. Really? He's gonna let me keep it? Wow. Do I have lethal? 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 18. I've only got 18. So I guess I'll burn the fireball here. I'm gonna hope a little bit he doesn't have MC tech, but
Job's done.
maybe I should have saved the fireball, but I feel like I'm just so far ahead. And even if he's got a board clear, like Twisting Nether or something, I do still have Ysera. Deathwing would suck, but short of that, I don't think... Yeah, it looks like it's over. Oh! Now he's gonna kill it. Too late, though. Don't have enough mana to tap. Alright. Oh, come on. Don't go through all of the plays and then concede right at the end. Dang, had Ysera in hand so much of that game, and we've just not played it this arena. It's the problem with those big legendaries, is sometimes you never get an opportunity to play them. Ysera adds the dream card to my hand, but she doesn't have a lot of impact on the turn you play her, so you kind of got to play when you're already a little bit ahead. I just noticed her art is really weird. Does she have human hands folded in front of her? It looks like she's like half dragon, half person. What were my other legendary options? It was... This was yesterday, so I'm struggling to remember. One of them was not very good. One of them was a decent choice. I believe it was a... Oh, it was Fugan. Fugan was one. And the other was... Can't remember the other one. Alright, let's keep this going. Let's also update our current... Not our last. 4-0. Black Knight. Yes. It was Black Knight, it was Fugan, or Stalag, whichever one was the 4-7, and Ysera. Does the experience you need not change every level? I think it does.
Jaina versus Rexa.
Oh, but I was saying... Oh! Did they announce that?
For it.
Well, congratulations, Rice. Pint-sized summoner I'll keep. Ah, there's Flame Strike. Nah, I can't keep it. We're gonna stall turn 3, potentially. Well, no, now we won't stall. We'll at least have a turn 2 play. I did end the turn, right? That was weird. That must have been a lag thing or something. I hit end turn and it like nothing happened, but the button was flipped. I was confused. Whoops. Huh. Yeah, I'll open with the Micro Machine. What is this? Is it my connection or this guy's? Maybe I should have played the Pint-Sized Summoner. Pint-Sized Summoner into Mechanical Yeti would have been so good, but I'm never going to be able to play the Micro Machine. That's the problem with Micro Machine. If you don't play it early... Oh, don't get value, don't get value, don't! Yes! So I probably happily trade it, right? Yeah, I think my opponent has a bad connection. The rounds are taking so long. Ooh. Well. He might have a way to deal 1 damage.
I wonder.
My curve is just so good. I feel like being greedy.
My eyes are open.
Oh. This game is really laggy.
Job's done.
This is weird. And irritating. So I guess we gotta think about making sure we take our turns relatively quickly. Because we don't want to rope and then not be able to get things done because of the lag. But this is kind of intense lag. Oh, dang. That's fine. I mean, nothing really changes. I'm assuming he makes this trade. Yeah, of course. We still stay relatively ahead. We get to drop Mechanical Yeti next turn. His weapon doesn't answer it. The only thing I have to be afraid of is if he's got, like, a freezing trap lurking in his hand right now. If he's got a freezing trap, I'm in big trouble. Oh! If he plays a secret, I can't do anything. I like hitting the transporter button. Yeah. No lag on that. Maybe we'll fix the lag. What is that? Oh, it's a boot. $500 wins is a lot. I know. I've been playing the game for so long, and I'm still, I don't think, even close to any of my heroes being golden portraits. Granted, I play mostly arena, not a lot of constructed, but still. You'd think, like, I play just as much as a casual player does. So the fact that it's going to take me, like, I just hit my front teeth together. The fact that it's going to take me, like, 3 or 4 years of playing the game to get my first golden portrait kind of divorces me from being excited about it. Another minion is fine. I wish I had 2 mana. 2 extra mana after the Goblin Blast Mage or the coin or something. Alright. Goblin Blast Mage could be bad for me, though. I might not hit the right targets.
What to do?
How many hits is it? Is it 4? I'm just trying to decide whether I want to trade first. Because if I trade first, I increase the probability that I kill his Boar and his Direwolf Alpha.
What to do?
Yeah, I think I want to trade first. Maybe I get more lucky with the Goblin Blast Mage, but this... Well, then again... If I Goblin Blast Mage first, it's more likely that hits will hit minions. Alright. Alright. That's okay. I wonder if he's watching me rope now. Like I watched him rope. Allow you to get a gold hero from arena wins and constructed combined. I agree. I don't know why they separated it. I guess the idea is you already kind of get rewards from arena. And the golden portraits is just like the rewards for playing ranked. It's the one unique thing ranked has other than, I guess, the ranking system. But I agree. I don't like rewards in the game being tied to just one particular game mode. Oh! Alright. Explosive Shot would be really good on my Silverhand Knight, so I'm glad he doesn't have it anymore. Man, Pint-Sized Summoner is getting no value sitting in my hand. Restricting one tournament to basic decks would be cool to let the new players have a chance. Yeah, maybe Crazy Man. That could be fun. Here's the problem I have with the basic decks, though, is... I was playing on the European server the other day on basic decks. I was going to play the Silverhand Knight, but I think actually I'd rather do Demolisher, Stone Splitter, Frog. That way, this doesn't kill anything.
Drag no stupid.
And a good Demolisher shot will really get me far ahead. I like this. If you mainly play one class and play a lot of Constructed, well, yeah, but mostly the only time I'm playing Constructed is completing quests, which means I have to play a certain class, which means I end up playing all the classes roughly equally. I probably have more wins with Mage than anything else because I played more Mage Constructed before I started being an arena player, primarily, but I'm still not even close to a Golden Mage. I think I have like 250 wins in Mage, and like maybe 1 to 150 in everything else. Yeah. That's okay. Never mind. And of course it went to the right one. Lucky. Oh, he wants to kill that. Okay. Well, then, I guess for him it went to the wrong one. That's fair. That's a good idea. He should do that. I can't, yeah, it's only minions. I know people with golden heroes and haven't been legends. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Though there are people who've made it to legend who have no golden heroes, and people who have golden heroes who've never made it to legend. Wow, the lag in this game. I don't know if it's Hearthstone-wide or just this opponent. Never lucky.
I wonder.
It's the curse. He should have roped by now, right? Did I disconnect? I feel like he should have roped long ago. I think I'm no longer connected. I've got a fireball in my hand, too, so my win is looking pretty good here. I mean, should I quit and reopen the client? I mean, clearly, he should have roped by now. So I'm clearly no longer connected, right? Alright, if he emotes his waiting thing one more time, I'm going to close it and reopen it and see if I can get back into the game. Okay, I'm going to close it and reopen it and see if I can get back into the game. That sucks. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Whether on stream or not. Oh, Hearthstone has been lagging for everyone? Oh. It says we're 4-0. Did that game just cancel? Had a few times where the opponent must have disconnected, but every time it was their turn, the rope started immediately. Oh, yeah, if the rope starts... If they play no cards on their previous turn and rope and explode...
You asked for it.
This is weird. I'm not sure what my record is right now. Because this is a different game. Did the previous game just... Are we pretending like it didn't exist? What are we doing? I'll keep the Flame Waker to have a turn 3. Not a good starting hand. Maybe if we were going second with the coin, this would be okay. Oh, man, this is really bad. This is a really bad starting hand. I almost kind of feel like I'm playing a parallel game that I might be losing right now. So maybe after this, I'm going to find out I'm 4-2. Yeah, wow, we're losing the game on the basis of the fact that we have an incredibly slow start and our opponent has an incredibly fast one. So we're in big trouble. If he plays another 3-2 or a 2-3, it's bad. His hero ability is still bad. Ugh! Yeah, not great. So what's better, Harvest Golem or Flame Waker? Either one he probably kills. I'm going to do Harvest Golem. I think I could get more out of Flame Waker later. Flame Waker into Cone of Cold is a lot of cards. My last game was in the Twilight Zone. It was a weird game anyway. Oh, okay. That was not necessarily a card I accepted to say. Wow, really? Dang, I should have played the Flame Waker. Turns out. Man, Flame Waker would be an incredible card if I had it right now on the board instead of the Harvest Golem. I cannot believe he decided to go face there.
To do.
Job's done.
Yeah, that's the thing, Yoji. If he did that, Flame Waker would have been better, but...
Let the pain speak to me.
I mean, that's annoying, but... Shoot. That is actually pretty annoying.
What to
I guess I only have one card to play if I decide to ping, which I'm going to. Gotta play the Flame Waker. Alright, he's gonna get a lot of cards out of his, Acolyte, but there's not a lot I could do about it.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Job's done.
Not a lot I can do about it. Hey there, Ibby. I'm doing quite well. How are you doing? There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Ready for action.
So I did kind of think maybe there was a possibility for something like that. That sucks. I guess I'll just silence it. Yeah, that's not actually the worst thing. I don't know why I was like, oh, I guess I'll silence it. Silencing it is totally fine.
Summoning portal open.
Job's done.
But now all I've got left in my deck to deal with something like a Tyrion would be a Polymorph. That was my only silence. So I've got to draw a Polymorph. We're getting into 6 mana now, so I'm going to need a Polymorph soon. If he drops a nice big 6-drop, I don't have a good way to deal with it.
I wonder.
Oh, good Consecrate. Yikes. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
It's not too bad. Alright, what here? Spectral Knight or Silver Hand? I think Silver Hand. More stuff on the board.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
He just uses Consecrate. This is weak to both Consecrate and True Silver. So if he's got a True Silver, I guess we'll see it right now. Sludge Belcher, so maybe not then. But... oh, nice. Alright. Well, all that really does is make sure this 4/4 dies, which is not that big of a problem for me. Yeah, this is okay.
You insist.
I smell blood.
Job's done.
I like this. Most of the intro monologues? Yeah, I know I didn't read it like him, but... I've not watched enough Twilight Zone to emulate it. It's a great show, though. This is kind of a weird game. I mean, I've got the board now, but we're just alternating back and forth really quickly. Pass.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's fine. Really? That just seems too generous to me.
If you insist.
This makes for an incredible Ysera turn as well, because I've got the board, and now I just get way far ahead. I think they increase the number of pop-ups from things with your friends. I just see Simcopter is playing an arena game. It's fine. I don't need to know right now.
Let me think.
Ah, see, that one I know, Crazy Man. I don't really care about that. This could be a Flame Strike turn. But I think I'd much rather Fireball. Paladins don't get boards. And let's do an Emerald Drake.
Job's done.
Could do a Mechanical Yeti, but I don't really want to give him a... there's Ysera Awakens. That's 5 damage. Ah, darn. If I would have saved my Fireball, that would have been 17 damage out of hand. Draws Ysera. He's going to silence it. He needs to, but... Next stop sounds wrong.
Justice.
It's like... Ooh. Do I Fireball that as well? I'm so afraid he's got, MC Tech. All my cards are so good.
What to do? What to
I guess I don't need to Fireball. Let's actually not Fireball then.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Except I just realized I was planning to ping this. Whoops.
bring you rest.
Oh well. Now I'm not. I've just still got so many quality cards in my hand.
Engaging TC.
Oh, he did have MC Tech. Got the worst one. Whoa. But there's really nothing he could have gotten that would have changed the tide of this battle. Even if he got my 7-6. It'd be over the following turn. Yeah, Yoji, it's crazy how often they... Oh, no. Okay, maybe he's not ready to die yet. I'm ready to kill him, though. How much damage do I have? 7, 12, 26... Yeah, with Ysera Awakens, I do have lethal. 8, 15, 20, yeah. I don't feel bad for him at all if he's super upset at me. He should be. That's a game that you get upset at your opponent about. That was irritating. I had all the answers. I had a Ysera, and then I had a card from Ysera that won me the game. That was lame all around for him. I'll admit it. I'll gladly admit that. That was just a huge irritating turn. But I think he made some mistakes. I think he just gave me too much of an ability to have the board. In the very, very beginning, he started going face and just let me control the board from the get-go. He had so many ways. Like, he was fighting me for the board despite giving it to me on other turns. Like, some turns he would give it to me, other turns he'd take it back, and he was still making me fight for it. If he had just decided he wanted it the entire game, I would have lost before Ysera even hit the board. I would put Ysera down, and he would have been able to kill it instantly. I can't keep any of this. It was a total scumbag comeback, Yoji. Total scumbag. And I still had Flame Strike in my hand. Not the greatest of starting hands.
I smell blood.
I hate that card as a mage. Alright, he's clearly not going to attack with it unless he's a fool. Alright, jokester. Have a good one. Yeah, he's not going to attack. Of course he isn't. I could coin the Flamewalker, but that's not that great. I'm going to save the coin. I might want a Flamewalker coin nothing. Oh yeah, what was the command to refresh emotes? I think it was /fresh emoticons. Alright, now I can see the new GG. Oh, annoying. Do I just want to coin nothing? I don't think I really want to waste the coin.
I serve the Fire Lord.
But my goodness. I have a total of 3, 4, 5... I have a total of 6 spells in my deck, and I've got 4 of them in my hand right now. Alright, Twilight Drake. Might have to fireball that, but it's a reasonably good play. Actually. Because I fireball, then this does its thing.
Flame on.
So let's kill this. Let's fireball this. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna coin. There we go. Wouldn't have done that if I didn't draw the Clockwork Gnome. But worth it. Oh wow, Summit X. Thank you. Oh, rude. That's very kind of you. Never lucky. This one is irritating now. I'm fine with just Spectral Knight. Spectral Knight hit face.
For the Lich King!
Flame on.
Flame on. Oh, hey, the new GG emote looks great. It reminds me of like a, like an 80s, like, pep rally. I don't know why. That's just what I think of. Okay, I don't like you. Do you like you? You shouldn't. How much is this? 2. So attack ping isn't bad. I also don't mind the idea of Cone of Cold. But bump, ping, Earthen Ring is actually pretty good.
To do.
Yeah, let's do that. Or I could also Cone of Cold in anticipation of Flame Strike. No. I've got a way to kill it. I don't want to be that greedy. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now he's got to run his Piloted Shredder into something if he wants to kill it. Alright. Thank goodness that effect doesn't go off. How did I draft such a good deck? Cheating. I typed in a code. Alright, I think it is definite Cone of Cold time now. It doesn't have to be, though. But I don't know that I'm going to get a better Cone of Cold than this. The unfortunate thing is I've got to kill the Healing Totem, so all Cone of Cold is really doing is killing the Scarlet Crusader, so maybe that isn't worth it after all. But any other minion I drop gets killed by the Scarlet Crusader for free. I could ping it, Alright. Then again, I don't have to kill the healing totem. I don't have to kill the healing totem. Does Cone of Cold pass through the barrier? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure.
Time runs out on me.
I'm gonna go face. That feels like such a bad play, but given what I've had in my hand, I think it's okay. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a Flame Strike turn to me. It's not the highest value Flame Strike ever, but I'll play another minion, please. Oh, an axe. Okay. This isn't like a world-winning Flame Strike or anything, but he's got one card left in hand, so it's time to Flame Strike. Thank you. It does not need to do damage to freeze, so it does pass through. Okay, that's good. But I wanted to kill it with the Cone of Cold anyway. Woo! Oh, that was a mistake. Huh. I don't want to let him draw cards. But is it really worth fireballing that? You know, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, it's worth fireballing this.
What to do? What to
He picks up too many cards otherwise, and right now he's got 0 cards. I want to save the fireball for his face, but he could draw into something to deal with me. I'd rather him not. That's just what it comes down to. I don't really need to take a risk here. So I may as well do the play that I think is going to definitely win me the game. Okay, I wish I had the fireball for that, I gotta say. I wish I had a fireball to deal with this, because I actually have no way to deal with this right now. Yeah, he's going to do that. Oh, no. You can't. You have to kill one of the minions. What are you doing? You just let me kill the Core Hound. Okay, well, I could have killed it anyway, but still, ugh. Oh, actually, it's lethal. But still, ugh. He feels cheated by that, but to be fair, I also didn't play the Ysera sitting in my hands. This deck doesn't even have a lot of the Mage secrets. Not secrets. This doesn't have a lot of the Mage tricks in it. We've got no Frostbolt. I haven't really been using Water Elemental very much. I've got no Chugga. I'm not freezing opponents to death. I've, like, never played the Sunwalker. Flame Strike has come in handy, but it's not been, like, massive wins for me. Fireballs have been winning. Yseras have been winning, but I don't know. I'm a dirty mage. He played that horribly, in your opinion, plus you luck out? Yeah. Both of those combined did swing that game in my favor. I think he decided to go face when maybe he should have made trades, and made trades when maybe he should have went face. But yeah, I guess that other game never counted.
ask for it. My magic will tear you
Weird.
apart.
Three fireballs be carrying this arena? Very true. I'm gonna dump it all. Alright. I mean, this is the hand to have a Goblin Blast Mage with, right?
Job done.
I just have to wonder if he's gonna coin out a 2-drop right now.
I am
Okay, that's really good for me, because I've got no turn 2 anyway, so I totally don't mind pinging this. It benefits him if I had a 2-drop to play, but my only other play that turn would have been pinging face, so that's a much better outcome for me. Oh, and now he's going to ping my face. Ah, sweet. Might have just imagined it. I guess it was like a reset. We just got our practice game right from the get-go, right? Goblin Blast Mage is probably going to be cool. 3 Flame Strike, yay, and Poly, yay. Fun. That's okay. Alright, I don't feel the need to Blast Mage at this point, because A, I have no target, and B, I've still got plenty more mechs. I hope he just locked himself into pinging that, because he's already demonstrated to me that he doesn't have a 2-drop, unless he's drawn one. But if he just leaves my 4-5 untouched, and does nothing else this turn, and lets me develop like a Burly Rockjaw Trog next turn or something. But even if he doesn't, I have the Blast Mage. I mean, he's a mage, so if he's gonna catch up, he's gonna catch up, but... Alright, Stranglethorn Tiger, that's fair. That does put a, an annoyance in my plans. I'll grant that. So a couple of thoughts here. I play the Burly Rockjaw Trog. He kills it, pings this, and the only way I kill the Stranglethorn Tiger is... So yeah, I don't want to do that. I think I gotta play another Yeti. I don't like that I've got all my mechs on the board right now. If he's got a board clear, like if he has... Well, no, Fireball won't cut it. He won't have enough mana. I think I'm going to be able to play the Blast Mage next turn. Let's just hope.
Job's done.
Regardless, he is down at 22 health right now. That's fine. So far. Let's hope he didn't get an armored plating. Oh, he got a heal?
I'll put it on you.
Oh! That was pretty dang good. That was really dang good. That, like, messed everything up for me.
I wonder.
I mean, I could get super lucky and win the game, but probably not. I could armor plating on the damaged golem, but it's not really that great. I think I'd rather get the Sunwalker down.
Truth is my shield.
Yeah, he totally robbed me of my Goblin Blast Mage value. How rude. But he is also down to 16 health, and I've still got Ysera floating in my hand. Yes, he saves that Tiger, but now he's got to play it again, and it's going to take another turn for him to get value. Okay, that's okay. Still can't deal with the Tiger, though. Paladin is widely regarded as one of the best arena classes. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh! I can't believe he gave that to me. Oh, nice. Now I could finally get value out of this for sure, probably. I mean, I could miss, but I've just got to hope I don't. Yeah. Also, did I have lethal? No, I was actually one short. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's dead next turn. Pretty much no matter what he does. He's got to heal himself 5 and clear the board. I mean, even Flame Strike won't clear the board. Frost Nova won't save him. Alexstrasza's not yet. I can't think of a card that he could play that makes him not die next turn. Yeah. The only reason I'm doing this is because he's a mage. And again, Ysera sits in the hand. I've only played Ysera once. Yes, Ysera's an amazingly powerful card. Yes, we're sitting at 7-0 right now, but it's only won us one game. To be fair, though, it did win us that one game. The other wins have come from fireballs. Oh, Ice Block. Oh, Yoji, how funny would that have been if I was like, I can't think of a single card, and then he plays the secret, and I'm like, oh yeah. Whoops. Alright, guys, we went infinite. I've got to take a short break. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, as you can tell, so I've got to get a little bit more water. But I will be right back in 3 minutes. I got to do some stretches, move around a little bit, get the body limber. Hope you'll join me. I will be right back in just a little bit. Stay tuned. We'll see how far this arena can go. Be right back. Alright. Let's keep it going. Paladin is less dependent on specific cards. That's a good point. That's a good point. Paladin's got so many strong cards, but it's really hard to make Paladin work if you don't get a True Silver or a Consecrate. Turn 4 is so important for a Paladin. If you have kind of a lacking turn 4, you end up falling behind. But Paladin's still super strong because it's very consistent. Just like mages, because they could do much with no board. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's how you play around mages. Is, once you know Flamestrike is coming, you just say, alright, I'm running my minions into your minions and keeping your board clear, so that there's really nothing you could do to catch up. I'm going to keep Kobold Geomancer as a 2-drop. But I'm probably not going to play it. Ugh, this is going to be a little bit weird for me then.
I feel icky.
Alright, weirdness abated. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. Been flamestruck in Arena on 7 and thought I still win. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes if, like, the mage doesn't have Flamestrike and you've tested it, and that's when you have to start developing your board, and then they draw it, that's when Flamestrike wins. But never should you ever be surprised by Flamestrike and lose because of it. I'm tempted to Micro Machine, trade my Worgen Infiltrator into his Leper Gnome. Leper Gnome ends up dealing 4 damage. Like, he gets 4 damage and we trade 1s. It's not great for me. I could also ping, but then I do nothing else. I don't even attack. I've got to do it. And if he doesn't have a way to kill the Micro Machine, Coin Goblin Blast Mage is available to me next turn, and I'll do a ton of damage with it. But if he's got a way to kill it, I'm in trouble. Ugh! Alright, I think I have to attack it, Coin Goblin Blast Mage, and just hope to hit these. It's pretty likely. But I've still got to hope. Oh, man. Very, very good for me. He's now in trouble. This is his important turn 4 turn, though. But the thing is, if he's got a True Silver, he's gonna think he's got to take the, Fairy Dragon. That's fine. It's not a very valuable Cone of Cold, and I don't actually need to do it. But he could have Consecrate, is the thing I'm worried about. If I attack the Goblin Blast Mage into the Fairy Dragon, ping, go face, and he's got Consecrate, the board is cleared. That's okay for me, though. If I Cone of Cold, This is still on the board, and I've got no way to deal with it. Alright. But I don't want to play Kobold Geomancer into Consecrate, but I don't want to not play it. I could knock him down to 18 right now. Well, if he Consecrates, it's the only thing he does.
Time runs out on me.
I suppose I could have played around Consecrate by trading the Micro Machine, but... Alright, let's find out if I get super punished. The good news is I've got some pretty good 5-drops, so... It's not that big of a deal. You'd Cone of Cold? Yeah, I was so tempted, but... Cone of Cold next turn, assuming he doesn't have Consecrate, with the Kobold Geomancer on the board, is going to be massive. Though Cone of Cold gets me tempo, it gets me no cards. Yikes. Don't muster.
Reporting for duty.
Miss, 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 miss! Yes! 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 Now I will Cone of Cold, which will clear the board. Yeah, this is splendid for me. Oh, man, I'm doing so much damage. And I've got Fireball, too. 12. I'm not going to go for it because the secret. I need to be a little bit worried about it. Oh, my goodness. This is so huge. Man. He's so likely dead. It's hard to play around 2 or 3 True Silvers, 2 or 3 Avengers, 2 or 3 Consecrations. That's true. Because the advantage that Consecrate has over Flame Strike is often Consecrate is enough to clear minions anyway. Flame Strike will kill a lot of big things, but... Oh! Alright. That will probably clear the board. Very strong. Very strong indeed. Let's go ahead and play Silverhand Knight.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
With Fireball in hand, he's in massive trouble. I've just done too much damage to him too fast. Then again, I also only have 20 health. We've both done a lot of damage to each other.
They are banned.
Once Micro Machine can be killed by BGH, it deserves to be called Macro Machine. Good point. Alright, GG.
To battle.
That was kind of a domination there. And again, didn't need a whole lot of Mage shenanigans. The Fireball gave us the win at the end there, but didn't need it. Didn't need the Ysera. We pretty much just won on the back of an incredible Micro Machine into an incredible opportunity with Goblin Blast Mage. Micro Machine pretty much won us the game because not only did it do a huge amount of damage, like... It did 7, then 5, then 3. It did like 20 damage on its own. Plus, it powered up Goblin Blast Mage. Just a huge card for us. Oh, I forgot to update after the last win. We are 8-0. Thank you so much, guys. Dom GG indeed.
Jaina versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I forgot I had a Bloodsail Raider. Not knowing if I'm going to draw a mech, I'll throw the Goblin Blast Mage back. Not a very good starting hand. Alright, I could coin out a 2-drop and then get another 2-drop down on the following turn, but then I've got nothing else. Ooh, that's a nightmare.
X marks the spot.
Bloodsail Raider at least answers it, and since I'm a mage, I could ping. And given what I've got in my hand, I don't mind pinging. Ah, shoot. I've got to let it live. Do I coin Kobold Geomancer? No. Because I'm probably going to have to ping the Raging Worgen next turn anyway. I hope he doesn't give it, like, Blessing of Kings or something.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
That's fine. You've got to be kidding. Really? Why? Why would you do that? You could have done more damage to me and killed one of my minions.
I wonder.
Unfortunately, and the coin doesn't even help me here. Because I got a ping. He's demonstrated... Nah, I have to. But then do nothing else? Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. Because I play the Kobold Geomancer, it just dies. For free. Mitigates 2 damage. Not worth it. Bad turn. Quickly getting worse.
Reporting for duty.
I need a Cone of Cold here. Playing around Consecration? Exactly. By having no board. Kind of a little bit tempted to coin Sunwalker here.
What to
Hearthstone really wants to keep you up to date on sim status. I know. I kind of want to turn that off. Not that I don't mind, but... It's like, alright, already. I got it. He's doing very well. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Truth is my shield.
I don't love it. I don't even really like it. But I'm okay with it. Unless he's got a True Silver. Then I'm very not okay with it. Or a Dark Iron Dwarf is also pretty unfortunate. Blessing of Kings is actually even worse. I forgot about that. Alright. I'm gonna have to fireball it.
Reporting for duty.
Fireball ping, I guess. There's Ysera. This was just the game of having all of my 4-drops and not having the curve to play them. Where's my Cone of Cold? It's not Cone of Cold.
Well played.
Thank you. I wish I had a 3-drop I could play. I have to ping the sheep. I'm gonna have to hope for an incredible blast... Yeti into an incredible blast mage. Silence the zombie chow. 2, 4... Yeah, I'm dead without a taunt. Which I don't have. Or a heal, which I don't have. Oh, man, I just realized how insanely useful this would have been earlier, because I could have comboed into the Goblin Blast Mage with it. Man, this game was lost entirely on the draw. I'm sure the previous Paladin is thinking the same thing, but is there anything I could do?
I wonder.
Not really. I need to somehow kill this. Well, I could go for it.
I am ready.
We're still in this game. We're still in this game. Drafted 2 Pyroblasts? I'd say so. Oh, he does that kill me? Am I dead to Consecrate? Consecrate True Silver? Don't kill me. No! No, I just did a brilliant... Did you see? I gave myself a chance. I wanted a chance. At least he didn't have a true silver, though. He did not have a true silver. That's alright. 8-1. You think it'll be Mage or Paladin this time? But yeah, I mean, Pyroblast is pretty good. I don't know if I'd take 2. I think maybe 1 is as many as I would take.
Jaina versus Valera.
It's hard to say. It depends on the... Excuse me, it depends on the rest of your deck.
You asked for it.
Goblin Blast Mage right from the get-go again. No, thank you. I'll keep the Summoner, though. Ah, thanks, Jousting! You are correct. It is awesome. I can confirm your suspicions. But welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, we've got to expect that everyone we're running up against now is going to have a good deck. There's no one we're going to run into who's going to drop, you know, a shield bearer right now. By the way, I would have poured every last drop of water in this bottle over my head and wept for 4 hours if he had played a shield bearer.
Summoning portal open.
Job's done.
If he doesn't have a backstab, which he probably does, but if he doesn't, we are incredible. Ah, he's probably going to kill it. Coin SI7, yeah. Oh! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! And this could still stay alive as well. Sadly, drew a 3-drop, so we would have been fine, but this is still okay.
Job's done.
And he maybe won't be able to kill the 2-2. So I could have a really good play next turn as well. Oh, he's got the deadly poison. Alright. Perfect outcome. Except I don't mind the Shattered Sun Cleric here. Though... maybe I would rather freeze him. Maybe I would... I mean, I'm going to Shattered Sun Cleric.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Which means I can kill this. But why? Let it kill itself. Next turn.
Job's done.
And we'll freeze him so he can't use his knife. Which he would just use to easily kill the Shattered Sun Cleric. Tempo. But we're playing kind of the king of tempo here. Alright, good. Good. Maybe leave this alive? I could kill it. But if I kill it and it drops something other than something that has 1 health, that's not good for me.
Push forward.
Job's done.
I'm feeling greedy. Feeling very greedy. Don't ever plan on taking lethal damage? That's a good strategy in general. Oh, yikes.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. Forcing me to ping this now, I don't strictly mind that. Do I want to silence it, then ping it? Am I going to have a better silence target? Silence ping lets me clear the board. I won't get to otherwise. What 4-drop do I drop? It's 3. If I drop the Spellbreaker, he would kill it. Well, he could already... Alright, I would have 2 4/3s on the board. Okay, I'll do it.
Your magic shall
You've convinced
not
me.
save you.
So even though he's got a weapon that can deal 3 damage, I've got 2 4/3s on the board. He was going to kill a 4/3 anyway. I'm okay with that. It only works sometimes. That is the problem with the strategy of not ever dying, is it doesn't always work. So we've got lethal next turn, potentially. Yeah, we do. Alright.
Mage.
Good stuff. Good stuff there. So, man, I think we just did right on deciding to go aggressive. It could have punished us, but I love the fact that I was able to clear the board. I love the fact that, like, we kept him frozen until, like, he had a really good weapon when he had a lot of health, so when he would have felt really comfortable using it. We froze him, knock his health down a lot, so that when he came back and had to use his really good weapon on one of our minions, it gave him pause. Good game. Very lucky draws, though. We got what we needed at just the right times. That synergy we got right from the get-go was really good. If I could just turn 1 Ysera, we'd have an easy win. You're right about that, Mushroom. No suspicions.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. My magic. will
Oh, wow.
tear
Thanks,
you
Sanjo.
apart.
I try. Oh, I think I want none of this. Much better. Yeah, much better. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you kidding me?
Hello.
Are you kidding me? Looks good. Looks really good. I think let's not attack with this. What do you guys think? Let's not give him a free ping target. Let's use it to clear a minion that he plays next turn. He's going to coin into a 3-drop. That's actually pretty good news for me, probably. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just ignore it. I'm comfortable with this.
We must cleanse.
Ah, now I'm not comfortable with it anymore. Come on. That works. That's good. That's good. That's good.
First kill.
I could opt not to ping. I guess I'll opt not to ping so I could play the water elemental. Then again... I don't want to lose minions, and this puts me in a bigger situation where I might be losing minions. Alright, I feel like I made the right call. Yeah, I feel like I made the right call. Let's put this here.
Job done.
Good enough! I don't really mind fireballing that. Though I could also do 8 damage to face. Another fireball gives me 14. He'd be down to 11.
What to do?
Yeah, 5 mana 4-drop. Not the best target. Especially since we both get spare parts. So it's not like... If it were a piloted shredder, maybe, but... I'm gonna fireball it. And no reason for me to overdevelop. We're coming into MC Tech. Why is the water elemental so good? I know, right? A 3/6 for, oh, that's too bad. A 3/6 for 4 is incredible. It's a Sengen, except you trade the shield for an extra health and way more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I kind of want to play the Goblin Blast Mage.
Time runs out on me. Hello.
That's all I'm going to play. Yeah, right, I know. He's got Flame Strike. So I'm not going to give him more of a board. Yeah, I should have returned one of the minions to my hand. I don't know why I didn't do that. I definitely should have. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have pulled one back into my hand. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I was too stuck on the idea of rewinding the Goblin Blast Mage back into my hand, but now I don't have even a minion to do that with. Shoot, if I had gotten Pint Size, well, it would have been dead. Oh, and it wasn't even a duplicate. I mean, a mirror entity. What is it?
Summoning portal open.
Time runs out on me.
I just have to really hope he doesn't play a secret right now. If he plays a secret, I can't play Ysera next turn. Another Flame Strike. Well, I'm glad I didn't develop the board that much.
I dream and the world trembles.
Laughing sister. Boo. Boo hiss. Dang, I hope that Time Rewinder play doesn't end up costing me the game. Harvest Golem Goblin Blast Mage is where it's at. This could be a duplicate. We'll find out if it is right now. Alright. I do kind of want to Time Rewind it. Can't play it again immediately. Let's just ping this. Okay, it's duplicate. I don't care. Have two of those, that's fine. Don't play Alex Straza. That's cool. Oh.
Get in there and fight!
Oh, really? Wow. I have to admit, I didn't actually see that coming.
Is there trouble?
Truth is my shield.
I've got 2 more fireballs still left in my hand. I'm still ahead here, but he could actually turn this. This is a really critical turn for me. I've been waiting to be able to Spellbreak unfreeze one of my minions and use that to get an advantage, but Yeah, there's a reason he made it this far, and it's 2 Flame Strikes. 2 Flame Strikes, a Polymorph. He's had a lot of his Mage secrets, and really good, consistent cards on top of that. I just don't want to see an antique Healbot or something like that. Okay, another Polymorph. 2 Polymorphs, 2 Flame Strikes so far. Don't show me a Defender. Yikes! I'm really, like, starting to think I'm maybe gonna lose this game.
Well played. I wonder.
He's got 18 damage on the board. Double Fireball would kill me. I have to expect he's got potentially double Fireball. I've got to clear the board.
Drag no stupid.
But he could still... Yeah, Time Rewinder's only my minion. He could still wipe this board, though.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Yeah, he is going to clear the board. I gotta draw my Fireball. Or my Flame Strike. Oh, darn it. Okay, he did have a Fireball. I have to believe he's got double Fireball then. Yes! Oh, man. Whew. Whew. He feels robbed, but come on. Double Flame Strike. Then again, I did play Ysera. Alright, we both did a lot of really dirty things that game. I'm not going to take it away from either of us. Yeah, Toddler, I was really close to being like, sorry, but it would have been a genuine, like, hey, I top-decked the Fireball. You were really coming back. I really respect you. No, I really do. It was a good game. He played incredibly well. He played the right plays, and he had to have in his head the idea that this guy top decks a Fireball, I'm dead. He knew that was a potential. Whew, this is the deck I made yesterday. Yeah, the triple Fireball one. Alright. Let's keep it going. Sitting at 10-1. Top deck to Fireball, yeah, Sanjo.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Another Mage.
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
Do I keep the Fireball? No, no, no. Keeping a Fireball in the mulligan is the way that I get 3 Fireballs in my opening hand. That's exactly how it happens. Alright, I've got a pretty good curve along with a lot of mechs. Play nothing. Don't play a Worgen or a Leper Gnome. Coining is, I suppose, fine.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
I'm about to get beaten at my own game, I think.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
If he's got a Frostbolt, it's over. Well, not necessarily. Okay, he's trading. Wow. I think I got the larger benefit of that. Ysera again. I'm not going to ping. Ping is a little bit slow. Exactly, he stole my play. I'm surprised he made that trade instantly. I guess he was afraid I had a Frostbolt or something. We were both kind of thinking, the opponent has a Frostbolt, it's over. Nice. Wait, really? Really? This guy is trying to beat me down super fast. That was either a terrible play or he's sitting on like 3 fireballs in his hand. That was the turn that like either wins us or loses us the game, but he's gonna ping that. I get another 2-1 anyway. That's fine, I'll trade into it. Okay, there we go. That's what it was. I was waiting for the where he was going with this. That's where he's going with this. Okay. Kind of want to play the Demolisher and ping. Yes, he could kill the Demolisher, but only if he wants to sacrifice. I wish he doesn't get this spell for free. I'm sensing Blizzard, maybe? Perhaps Cone of Cold? Yeah, it's Cone of Cold. Very nasty. Probably gonna trade now. Yeah. No reason to play Sunwalker yet. So let's Burly Mechanical Yeti and Ping Face. Turn 10 Pyroblast? Yeah. From that attack face turn, things have changed. I don't really know what he's going for. Okay. Now it's time to Sunwalker.
Truth is my shield.
Because that's a really difficult card for me to deal with. I've got 2 of those, by the way. So it'll be nice when I play them, but right now I can't deal with it, and it's frustrating. But fortunately, I don't know that he could deal with... Ooh. Don't Cone of Cold again. Oh, no! Ah, shoot. If he would have killed this, it would have been game over. He would have lost the game on that basis right now, immediately. Do I fireball it? I don't think so. I don't love the idea of clearing my own board, but I could still play a reasonably powerful thing. Yeah, let's see what spare part we get. Is there anything... Well... No, I'm going to probably trade no matter what I get. Yeah.
Justice shall prevail.
I think I'm hoping I have a better way to refresh my own board than he does to refresh his own board. That Matter Bomber wound up making... Oh, shoot. It's okay, I'm still ahead, and I could Ysera next turn. And he didn't get a plating or anything. Good, 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 good. Now's when I start to get really ahead. He's gonna need to polymorph that. Unfortunately, I got a Laughing Sister. And he's gonna polymorph it immediately. Darn it! Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sure, fair enough.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I'm gonna wait, because sometimes if I go too quick...
Job done.
Alright, maybe he's got another Flame Strike. Let's hope he doesn't. We have a tendency to run into mages with too many Flame Strikes. War Golem, that's scary, but I can deal with it. Drat, that's probably a duplicate, right? Sweet! Could be a counterspell as well. May very well be a counterspell. So let's do this to play around counterspell. Let's armor plating. Okay, it isn't, so let's assume it's duplicate. It wasn't. Alright. Oh, come on. I played around duplicate so well. You have to give me that.
You require my assistance.
Shoot, and he's got so many spare parts. He's got 2 spare parts. Fortunate for me. I still don't know what that secret is, though, so I have a very tough decision to make. I could go for lethal, but if it's ice block, I could lose. But if it's not ice block, I win. If I hit face, it's 6. Drops him down to 7. I have to go for it. I have to go for lethal. I just have to. Well, wait. What could it be? Mirror Entity is the only other thing it could be. So let's play Flamewalker first.
I serve the fire.
Okay, that is what it is.
I serve the fire lord.
Whew.
Well played.
Did they say Flamewalker again? Flame Waker. Flame Waker. Yes, Ice Block. Silent Bash got you, but it is a card that when you kill your opponent, surprise, you don't actually. You've got one more turn to do it. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to put a timer up, but I got to go to the bathroom real quick. And we'll see if we go 12 wins for the first time ever with a mage. Be right back. Alright. I gotta be honest. We could only be going 1 more game, but we could be going 2 more games. And 2 more games would be more content, but I hope it's only 1 more game. Here we go. Final boss. Or perhaps prelude to the final boss. We'll see. Whew. Oh, thank you, Sanjo. Oh, priest. Alright. Alright, good starting hand. Do I keep or do I dump the Geomancer? I think I'm going to dump the Geomancer. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. I wanted to not keep the Geomancer because I was intending to draw it on my first card. It's a much better first draw than it is starting hand. So, totally got the right play there. Let's go ahead and Trog here, and he can't... No, I'm not going to attack. Maybe he has Holy Smite. Maybe he has, like, a Boar. Maybe he's got an Archer. Maybe he has a Pain. I feel like I'm kind of getting cards drained out of my hand, even though... We're still 1 for 1 right now. He may have gotten my Ysera, he may have gotten Fireballs, he may have gotten Flame Strikes. Ah, darn. I have no play next turn. Ah, come on, let me draw a 4-drop. Let me draw one of my Yetis, come on. Oh, Water Elemental is very good as well. He might have a Pain for it. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't. I'm ready to go face with this now. Maybe he's got an answer for it. Maybe he's got 2 Holy Smites. That's okay. I do want to kill it, right? But if I kill it, I can't play anything else. Well, I could kill it and play the Silverhand Knight. Alright, I like that.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I mean, this is a priest. If I let him keep a board, I'm losing this game. I can't let him keep a board. He's got Valen's Chosen. He's got those kinds of cards. I have to keep him from getting a board.
Goblins and gnomes.
Is someone injured?
Alright, yeah, that's really good. That's really good. What else? What else are you doing? Just stop. Okay.
What to do? What to do?
I can clear the board. I have to clear the board. Bottom line. Too bad I can't play anything after it, though. Well, I mean, I could sack my 2/2 and play the Sunwalker instead. Maybe I should. Yeah, I kind of have to.
My shield.
They're both 4 attack. Yeah, that Hobgoblin was a really good card. It's one of those cards you have to combo, but a 2/3 for 3 is not bad in stats, and you play one attack minion, huge value. All it takes is 1. Now's not the right time to Flame Strike. I can't clear the board unless I want to sack my 4/2. Valen's Chosen is only 2/4, right? So we would need more attack than that. But am I really playing nothing this turn? Well, what's the alternative? Flame Strike? Not yet.
Justice shall prevail.
Could polymorph it. Well, he knows at this point that I've got things like Polymorph and Flame Strike and things like that. Otherwise, I would be playing cards. The only cards that I could be holding on to that I wouldn't want to play in these situations are cards like Ysera, which he's probably not anticipating, or Flame Strike, which he probably is. So he knows at this point, especially if this is a guy at 11 wins, he knows I've got Flame Strike. He knows I'm at 11 wins, I'm a mage. He's good enough to know what's going on. He knows exactly what I've got in my hand. He knows I've got a Polymorph. He knows I've got a Flame Strike. He probably suspects a Fireball as well. There. Fixed. Azure Drake is good. I could actually totally deal with it, though. Alright, he's got nothing, it looks like. I don't either. 8. I could do 20 damage to him. Don't make me make these decisions. I mean, if I could play anything, I would want to clear the board, but I can't. I can play nothing here. I clear the board and do nothing with my other 6 mana.
to do?
Or I fireball the Drake. I could fireball the Drake. Flamestrike go face? I could. I'm afraid he's got minions I'm going to want to deal with later.
Time runs out on me.
All right, I'm gonna do this.
Shall prevail.
I don't love the idea of losing a fireball, but I've got Ysera next turn. I want to be able to play it. And if I can't, I want to be able to Flame Strike.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Ysera's too slow. Alright, I'm gonna Flame Strike now. He may have been expertly drawing it out, but I've got, what, 8, 14, 15... I've got lethal if he doesn't heal himself, which he's got to be considering. He does remember that I used a fireball previously, so maybe he thinks I don't have another one. He probably thinks I have another Flame Strike.
The damned stand ready.
Oh, no. That's fine. Oh, I just won! I just won! 8... 9. Yeah, I did. Without having to use Ysera.
Justice shall prevail.
My second time going 12-1. My fourth time going 12 wins. And my first time doing it with Mage. This is now 4 classes that I've gone 12 wins with. Druid was my first. Then I actually forget. I think it was Priest and then Paladin. But it may have been Paladin and then Priest. And most recently Mage. Oh, man. That was exceptionally exciting. 12 wins! Pretty good deck, too. Pretty good deck. One with Rogue, that's what it was. The most recent one was Rogue. So I guess Priest was the one that was wrong. I did Druid, then Paladin, then Rogue. Which was the 12-1, then Mage. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure. Thank you. Alright, let's see what our rewards are. See what we get here. Golden Explosive Trap. Meh. There's our pack. 25 gold. 225 gold. And a second pack. So we picked up 2 packs. We picked up 250 gold. We picked up a Golden Explosive Trap. I'm super thrilled with this. Let's open these packs up, see what we got. First one. Cool, a golden power mace. That's awesome. This is already a good pack. Alright, probably already got those. And a Light of the Naru. Alright, pretty good card. Golden Power Mace, pretty exciting, though. I like that one. Let's take a look at this last one here. Burly Rock Draw Trog, that was a really helpful card. Flame Cannon would have been helpful. Alright.